Helena Modrzejewska. Poland's first world-famous actress, achieved star status in Europe and America, especially for playing Shakespearean heroines. Modrzejewska captivated her audiences as Adrienne Lecouvreur, the tragic actress-heroine of a drama by Eugene Scribe and Ernest Le Gouve, who dies on stage from poison hidden in a bunch of violets. Modrzejewska always chose that role to introduce herself on stages worldwide, and each time achieved a resounding success, whether in Krakow 1867, Warsaw 1868, or San Francisco 1877. She was cut out for the role like no one else. Her composure and strength built up suspense. Her expressive face registered the heroine's most fleeting thoughts and feelings, and her resonant, melodious voice enthralled the audience. Modrzejewska was famous for her ability to faint on stage, which greatly impressed theatregoers. Swooning to the floor, she let her long hair sweep down in a decorous yet curiously impressive gesture. Over the course of her theatrical career, Modrzejewska made a total of 6,000 appearances in 300 different roles. She most often played Schiller's Maria Stuart and Shakespeare's Lady Macbeth, yet her great performances include interpretations of other Shakespearean heroines such as Juliet, Ophelia, Beatrice, Rosalind, Cleopatra, Viola, and Imogen. Theatrical scholars claim that Modrzejewska's world renown as a Shakespearean actress has never been rivaled. Audiences also loved her performances as Margaret Gautier in The Lady of the Camellias by Alexander Dumas, and as Magda, the eponymous heroine of Hermann Sudermann's play. Helena Modrzejewska was born Jadwiga Helena Misel on the 12th of October 1840 in Krakow. Her two stepbrothers were professional actors. Helena embarked on an acting career prompted by Gustav Ziemeier, a provincial theatre director 15 years her senior, who signed her up for his travelling troupe under the stage name Modrzejewska. She gave birth to two of their children, Rudolf and Matilda. After Matilda's tragic death at the age of 3 in 1865, Modrzejewska struck out on her own, first appearing in Krakow theatres and later in Warsaw. She swiftly rose to stardom and was soon the toast of Europe. In 1876, at the age of 36, Modrzejewska travelled from Europe to California with her then-husband, Karol Chłopowski, and son Rudolf, who became a successful civil engineer and pioneer of suspension bridges in the United States, designing 40 spans across some of North America's biggest rivers. After a year of intensive study to master English, Modrzejewska made her debut as Adrienne Lecouvreur at the California Theatre in San Francisco. That night, she gave 11 encores. To accommodate American audiences, Helena simplified her stage name to Modrzejewska and soon became a sensation throughout the country. She leased her own railway carriage, which she used to roam the continent in 17 triumphant tours, each lasting for several months. Modrzejewska's celebrity status lent her name to brand products ranging from fancy chocolates and caramel candies to perfumes, soaps, face powders, porcelain, and hats. Such marketing turned her into a fashion icon. Her richly ornamented stage costumes, often designed by Modrzejewska herself and sewn by top Paris dressmakers, drew as much attention as her acting skills and were enthusiastically copied by her American fans. Modrzejewska's fame was not limited to the US, as she also took England, the great bard's homeland, by storm during a March 1880 visit. Helena used her popularity to help the Polish cause, participating in various charity events to support her partitioned homeland. After an address delivered at an international women's conference in Chicago, where she spoke of the plight of Polish women under Russian and Prussian rule, Modrzejewska was banned from entering the Russian Empire and its occupied territories, including Warsaw. She never saw the Polish capital again. Modrzejewska carefully cultivated her image as a lady artist. She hired the best theatrical photographers to depict her in stage costumes, which were published in popular magazines and sold as postcards all over the world. Many pictures portrayed her as a contemporary girl, which corresponded to her modern style of acting. While Modrzejewska memorized her lines with ease, she claimed her life was a constant struggle. "It is 100 times better to suffer and live than to sleep," she used to say. Her sole overriding passion was acting. "Nothing interests me except my work, and I'm sure that even in my final moments I won't be crying like Goethe for more light, but instead will be demanding, 'Work, work, more work,'" she wrote in one of her letters. Helena Modrzejewska died in California on the 8th of April 1909. She was laid to rest at the Rakowicki Cemetery in Krakow. Arden, Modrzejewska's former residence in the Santa Ana Mountains, northwest of Los Angeles, was turned into a museum dedicated to the great actress. It is surrounded by lush roses with her favorite pink variety, Papagontier, almost like in Helena's lifetime, when her garden was famous throughout California.